Alright folks, apologies for the background noise. I'm in my conservatory and it's lashing it down with rain, so there's a bit of a rainy echo in the background, but it is what it is. So yeah, we're going to talk about tarps quickly. You need one of these. It's a Kit Kat. This is not an eating channel. You don't need the paper. Sod that off. Yeah. Carefully take the foil off the precious Kit Kat. Now, you can throw the Kit Kat away if you want, or you can eat it. This is how I like to eat mine. Nice. Right, what you want to do, spread this out. Kitchen foil you can use if you want to. You kill two birds with one stone. You have a Kit Kat and you get some foil. I think that's a winner. This stuff is so thin that it can rip. Once you spread it out, you can keep on working and spread out. You see some parts will stay really, really wrinkled. That's just how they're packaged. This is the bit I've been spreading out and flattening out for about half hour. What you need now as well is a scalpel. 1 second, just shut still. Cut some of the noise out. Need a fresh scalpel blade, and you're going to need a ruler. I've got a non-slip steel one, cork backing, a Helix one, if you really want to know the brand. Came from Amazon, like most of the gear I've got. You can see I've got a big rip in this. You can see it's nice and flat. There's two sides to it. There's a super shiny side we don't want. We want the flat side, as in the matte coloured side. Now I want to do a bit of tarp for this Ford Escort. It's my play car to do this with. So loads of pressure on your ruler. Super sharp brand new blade. Come in, wallop. And then that's nearly a full size car size tarp, but I only want to, as a demo, a little bit. Want the matte side so that we can keep that bit, because I'm going to use that for something else. I want the matte side because the paint will take better to it. So if we were going to tarp up this car like that, that's a pretty good tarp there already. It's showing some of the detail through. It's hanging nicely, etc, etc. Now I'm going to use super glue on this, so I've pushed it round to get the shape I want. Going to use a bit of super glue. Apologise if this is a bit, well, hey, I'm on some stronger medication at the moment and it's making me feel a bit loopy. Hence this is only a really short video. Okay. So we've stuck our tarp down, well, stuck our tin foil down with some super glue. As you can see, it contours to all the shapes that we need it. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit flappy. Oop, got a bit of super glue on my finger. It can stay a bit flappy if we want it to be. Now painting this is easy as pie. You want to put a primer on it, which you can do, or let's get a paintbrush and a crusty old palette, and we want a blue because, you know, most tarps are either blue or green. Let's have a look at this blue. I do. Maybe a little drop of slightly darker blue in there. Like I say, this is a super quick one-shot tutorial. I'm filming it all in one go, no breaks. So, if this was a fresh car and I hadn't done work on it already, I'd probably blast it with primer and then do it all together. But it's not. But as you can see, it takes paint pretty well. Get a couple of places where you've got bubbles. And bits where the tin foil shows through. Just persist at it. Like I say, I haven't got any brush on primer. I'm not going to spray this car again. This is purely for demonstration purposes. And I say I do it in one shot, but I'm going to stop the video for a sec, finish painting this, and I'll come right back, alright? Right, folks, there you are. There's the blue painted. Whee! Going to wallop on some Ricon Flesh Shade. That's a bit of a wash, just to get some dirty bits in there. Hope we've got the paintbrush around the right way, wouldn't it? Still raining, so I do apologise for the background noise. If it starts hammering it down, I'll have to stop. Which I think is going to start hammering it down by the sound of it. Right then, we'll leave that to dry, and then when we come back I'll dry brush it. A little bit of white. It's tarp pretty much done. Right then folks, we're back. Last thing to do, I've got some dry brush rack white. Gonna give the surface of the tarpaulin a bit of a dry brush. If you go a bit mad and you put a bit too much on, like I just have, there's a way around that. I'll show you that in a second. Thing to do is to get a mid blue. Let me have a look. There we go. I'll do it a bit enough. Actually, now I've got some blue left there. So you can get some of your original blue. If we've done too much, you can go back over like a dry brush with your original blue. Pretty much done. On tarpaulin. Stick it on the turntable in the light box. We'll have a proper look at it. There you go, folks. Came out really, really nice. Decent look to it, if I'm honest. Doing it's a bit of chocolate packet wrapper. I've made mine grubby and dirty. Obviously we've cut different tones of colour, so it's going right down to like almost a white, and then back to the darker blue, as a typical tarp would be if it's been left out for a long while. I like this thin foil, like I say, over kitchen foil. Hugs the shapes a bit better. You can see where the wing mirror is meant to be, etc, etc. Maybe it's a little bit wrinkly, but hey, it's a piece of chocolate wrapper. It doesn't cost anything, and you get to eat the chocolate as well, which I think is quite nice. Yeah, so super happy how it turned out, and I will see everyone next time. Cheers.